Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. And right now I am the official, the guy from Pittsburgh who is really mad. Last week I got the brand new Anchor charging cable. And you can see there is a problem. Well, I went to plug in this brand new charging cable that I got last week into the iPad to charge it. And then I found out that the end had snapped off in the charging port. And this, from my research into iFixit and elsewhere, is a common problem with iPhones and iPads. This thing is made out of cheap metal with gold pins and plastic. And if it breaks off, you can maybe get it out. I tried every fix online. I think they're all full of crap. They tried tweezers. You don't want to do crazy glue. Go glue the port. Pins. Jeweler's screwdrivers. Nothing worked. I've got all that stuff except for crazy glue. So this snapped off and it's in there. And it's stuck because there's tension on the broken part inside the charging port. So I called Apple. By the way, always buy the Apple Care. I didn't have the $60, and you had 2 months to pay the $60. And the person who gave me the iPad, and I'm very thankful for it, but they should have paid the $60. So I wouldn't have this problem. And I went 2 weeks on the day of my fall, 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, whenever it was, to the Apple store, and they asked them about this. They said $7.99 or $6.99 a month, or $9.99. And in retrospect, if I'd paid the $9, I'd still have to pay for it. So I called up Apple Care. Said, this is the problem. Hold on, one thing at a time. Yeah, I'm ready for the second stimulus. I'm going to do some heavy drinking. And I'll be doing a lot of work trying to find us another car. So they said, we can make you an appointment on Thursday in Berkeley. A store, I don't know where it is. And they said they couldn't find an exact quote. Well, I found a quote on Apple's website for the iPad 7 generation. And it's with Apple Care, no act, $49. Without Apple Care, out of warranty, with act, $250. So that's what it'll cost at Apple to open it up, which all they do, take a sponger, they take the glass off, they take the digitizer off, which exposes the charging port. They take a pair of tweezers, they get the broken piece out, they make sure it's not damaged, they put everything back in, they got to use a heat gun and glue. I don't know how long it takes. I'd have to look it up. I've looked it up in the past. As you know, I have another iPad that's broken. That's $210 because everything's broken there because the idiot back in Indiana set it back in the priority mail envelope, a paper envelope, instead of wrapping it in cardboard or putting it in a box. And I'm drinking water. So now I'm going to call Fix-It Mac. I can walk in tomorrow. I'm going to finally get my glasses tomorrow after my doctor calls me about the hospitalization last week or whatever it was. And I have the paperwork. Where was this? 7/9. Okay, it's 2 weeks ago. It feels like a week. Anyway. So, go up to Concord, walk from the eye doctor over to the computer store, take the iPad in, do my social distancing. How much to fix? And I think they're cheaper than the Apple store, but I'm not sure. But it's like, you don't expect a brand new charging cable that's a week old to have the thing snap off. I mean, now Anchor guarantees their cables, but does this mean I have to sue Anchor now for the cost of the repair because their cable broke? I don't know. So I am not happy. Okay, now let's get to the... What Yeti? I don't have a Yeti. what? I have a blue microphone in the other room somewhere in a drawer. I have a broken blue microphone, no longer works. I have a gold microphone. I'm sorry. I have a blue brand microphone, a gold microphone, and my original purple microphone doesn't work anymore. So let me get in here. Hold on. And by the way, there is some new news. I'll know it will be approved in 24 hours. And if it is approved... Oh, new easier moderation. Press the Alt key to pause the chat. Point to a message to delete it, block the user, or take other actions. Gee, is there a troll dynamite button? With all the trolls I've got, I can sure use it. So, I don't know what you're referring to. That's my fan. That's not... I don't know what, Yeti what. There is a Blue Yeti microphone, but I don't have one. I have all kinds of things here. This connects to my MacBook, to the TV, HDMI. All kinds of stuff floating around here. But I cannot believe that I spend money. They send me a new... The first one, this rubber rotted right here. Started to rot, and then the cable frayed. They said, now oddly, that cable is not broken. The end of it is not broken, but I can't put it in the charging port. So now I got to get a hold of Anchor. I just sent a message to Anchor saying what happened, and I really don't want to come up with $250 to fix this like that. That it's only 2 months old, or 3. I got it in May, I think. So I always pay for the Apple Care. Being a part of Poverty Stricken Man, I didn't have $60 at one time. I buy things, but also it just coming up with $60 is hard. I hope so. I'm getting tired of wearing a mask. I'm getting tired of social distancing. I'm getting tired of going into stores with a mask on. I'm always amused. My coin dealer used to have a sign in the window. You cannot enter the store if you're wearing a mask. I always wanted to go in as Batman or the Lone Ranger, Green Lantern. Demand to be let in. I'm a superhero. You have to let me in. Now everybody's wearing masks. You can go in the store. Just go figure that one out. Before you go into a bank, they think you're robbing a bank. Now everybody goes in masks. How do they know it's a robber now? Because all the people have masks, they all look like the robber. Hello, Ceiling Please. Hello, Bob. So, well, I don't think it's depression because they said now that, you need 3 layers of mask. I wonder if those old cheesecloths you would filter out stuff when you're doing canning would work. Get 3 pieces of cheesecloth and just staple them together or something. Put that over your face. Oh, God. I also watched a couple of videos how to take a box fan, get J-rails, plastic rails, you cut them to size, put the air filters on both sides of the box fan. It will filter out 90% of the allergies in your house. So I'm going to go do that next week. Yeah, it's very 1984-ish or Soviet Union. Of course, we've seen what happened to Venezuela. They went Marxist. They went in the toilet. I know Louis Rossman. I know of him. I watch his videos all the time, but he doesn't do... Hello, Pam. He doesn't do iPads. He only does MacBooks. He doesn't do Macs. He hates Apple with a passion. And he has a cat who eats greenies and will not let the other kitties eat the greenies treats. I was looking at greenies. I was thinking, yeah, that's another thing. Gavin Gruesome Newsom. So, and these are for Lucky Farrell's kitties. And they're going to go off Friday. And then they had a sale. And I have toys for Zoa's wonderful cat, Marty. It's his birthday this month, so that's going to go off Friday. And on the bright side, as soon as I get the paperwork, I be able to go with paratransit. Then I can go to Walmart. I can go to Home Depot. I can go to Lucky. I can go to Nob Hill. Do my shopping. They can pick me up at a specified time. I don't have to lug cat litter home and gasp for air carrying 25 or 50-pound jugs of cat litter home. They will pick me up at my door. They will bring me home to my door. So that'll be great. So he's in New York. It's not going to do him much good to direct me anywhere. You know, and I ain't about to go to New York. Although it's funny because New York is better off with COVID than we are here in California. I may kidnap a barber. I need a haircut real bad. So anyway, if you wish to donate to the channel, you can donate through Super Chat. Or you can donate to my PayPal account, falky2013@gmail.com. By the way, as soon as the subscription service is approved, there will be live videos, membership only, $2.99 a month. This should... Well, Bob Knight, I agree with you, but I'm not going to allow you to put that on. He said they should X Portland, Seattle, and I forget the third one. So, Chicago, okay. What they really need to do is get rid of the mayors who are running these corrupt towns. Democratic mayors, leftist mayors who are incompetent. And don't donate your whole stimulus. I'll get this fixed. It's just, I can't believe it. And you could see, if you looked in there with a flashlight, I took my large LED light, the white connector. Hold on. Ugh. I've had trouble with breathing all day. Now that I'm excited and upset, now I can breathe just fine. Go figure that one out. Been really hot here the last 2 days. Come on, you. Cooperate. This is the other anchor cable. Whoa. Uh-oh. Look out. Chair is not cooperating either. There is what the connector that broke off looks like. And the rubber on this started to fray, and then the cable itself frayed. This will charge, but it takes forever. But the white part on top with the gold pins is what broke off inside the iPad, inside the charging port. And of course, my games I'm playing, I'll be get overrun in one game and lose all the resources I had people send to me and all that, and I'm screwed. So when the power runs out, unless I keep the iPad off and just play the game like for an hour a day or something, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. So now Mnuchin and Mr. Grouchy, the other grouchy guy, in Larry Kudlow, said today we will be getting a $1,200 stimulus check. So far, they have not said who will give, who will get the $1,200 stimulus check. They just said we will get a stimulus check. By the way, this, for what it's worth, so far, has been an excellent charger, except the cable just pulled out. This is the Anker 21200 charging brick, and it will charge your iPad, your iPhone, your Android phone for hours. This was, I thought it was $38. This is $35 on Amazon, refurbished. It's very heavy, but it kept my live stream going and my games going, and it will also do my T-Mobile CoolPad. So, and I'm thinking that maybe they make better charger things for Android, although these things have been known to bend. They're not lightning. I have a whole bunch of these for Android, and the weird thing is the Amazon Fire ones and Amazon Dot, Alexa Dot and stuff, they are proprietary connectors just like Apple's. You can't switch out connectors. So what we're going to do with the stimulus, we're going to take $1,000, put down the $1,000 deposit to get the $5,000 grant, and then I get to do the legwork of starting to call car dealers. What do you got in the way of a 2012 Prius? Has to be minimum a 2012 Prius. That's part of the requirement. Then when we find one, we will hire a mechanic. He will go with us. He will examine the car. Hopefully we will get a certified used Toyota, and then we'll have a car again. That may come to that. Apple said they may have to replace the iPad. Of course, I could sue Anker, file a lawsuit in small claims court for the value of the iPad, plus the value of the repair, plus lost time and all that. Meet Kevin said people should start a business. They still apparently might qualify under the stimulus program, the PPP. I may start a business. He said, if you've got a YouTube channel, you've got a business. Of course, he was amazing. He does videos on real estate, stocks, the stimulus program, how to buy houses. He's getting millions of views, and he's making thousands, if not millions of dollars on his channel. I went the wrong direction. I chose the paranormal. And them paranormal bums, they ain't got no money. None of them Slenderman, Bigfoot, Chupacabra, they all are cheapskates. Ain't making no money off of the haunted people either, or them grays. No, I don't think Biden knows what a cognitive test is. And remember, they were making fun of Trump. Trump passed the cognitive test, apparently. But then I don't know what the hell a cognitive test is either. And I don't give a damn. I'm like, if I can spell cognitive. So I am still going to Kathy on Tuesday. I will have to limit the amount of time on the live chat because this only has 10 hours to charge. Yeah, spend the money on to hunt the paranormal. And some guys don't ever see the paranormal, and some guys do. You know, the EVP detectors and all kinds of devices, and they hear people talking and ghostly moans and some really creepy stuff. I've watched a lot of the videos, so I have no idea who Zach. Hello, Funyun. Zach. Well, you know, I'd have to go out and buy the equipment, and since my subscribers are not inclined to give me the money and I'd have to get someone to teach me how to use it. It's like doing my podcast, which I can't do. I don't know how to run that equipment. I know the theory behind it. I've watched enough videos, but you really have to know how to use the meters and all that other stuff. And then I really need someone with a car, because I'm not going to be tromping all over hell am knocking on somebody's door. Can I investigate your house? Excuse me while I limp up the stairs, you know. No, I need other people. Not going to do it by myself. I need a new chair. This chair is about had it. So, and it is roasting in here. It is 84 degrees in my living room right now, even with the door open. And yesterday it was 80. One that works. one that I can sit in. What I would really like is an office chair that have the ability to fold up like a Samsonite. Then I can get it out of the way when I have to run to the bathroom. That's my big problem with this stupid chair. And it's always knocking down. I forgot to plug in the alien. Heck with the alien. It's always knocking down the alien and stuff off the shelf. Kitties are fine. After this video, I have to go feed the kitties. It's about 7 o'clock, so I'll knock this off about 7:30. So tomorrow I will take the iPad. I will get on the bus. I will go to my eye doctor finally and get my eyeglasses. You'll see my new eyeglasses in the next video. My reading glasses. I got them deliberately in a certain color to annoy Kathy. And by the way, I need reading glasses and I need detector glasses. I bought my honey for my hot tea and lemon, my favorite lemon lift, and now I can't find the bottle of honey. I know I used it the other day. It's disappeared. Black cat that eats donuts. That's funny. My cats do not eat donuts, but I have my fuzzy little black and white cat, Baby. I have Fluffy, black and white cat, the boss of the house. And my sweet little black, long-haired little girl. They all have long hair. I like donuts, but I don't eat them very many. Oh, the wild card line. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Dial the wild card line. 702-685-2177. How come I can remember that and not my own phone number? Etched into my brain. Art Bell. If I thought about it, then I'd probably know all his numbers. I have my phone number written down in the little drawer here. And part of the problem I have right now with my phone number is two entities, Capital One Bank and Capital One Credit Card, and somebody else whom I can't remember. Oh, Bank of America has a problem with this. My doctor's office has a problem with this. My landline went away a year ago in May. No more landline. No more Sonic Internet. So then I went to Android phone. I dropped this at Amtrak and it stopped working. So there went phone number 2, phone number, gone. So I go to Capital One the other day and I said I wanted to go into the website, and I don't even remember what I was doing in there. I had to do something, and it says, we don't recognize this phone as being in Canada or the US. And I said, well, where the hell is it, Mars? So because I tried too many times to give them my new phone, which they don't recognize, and Capital One does everything on their website with your cell phone. It won't recognize the cell phone. So I'm stuck. So I got to call them when I have the time, probably on Wednesday or tomorrow. I don't know. So, but I've told them, you know, you have a phone. If your phone breaks, you're going to get another phone. If you don't repair the phone. This was a free Medicare phone. It doesn't work anymore. It's completely dead. It'll turn on, immediately shut off. This is a track phone. And I have, in fact, I don't know which track phone is which. I have two track phones. One was sent to me. Well, whatever one I can make calls on is the good one. Oh, this is the good one. So, 2 men, 4 killed, 4 wounded in Oakland shootout. Well, what else is new? Oakland. I lived in Oakland for 6 years, but not every night I would hear, coming up from the bus, I would hear automatic gunfire off in the distance. So anyway, I got 2 track phones. We've done nothing with the dead Prius yet because there's been too much, like my falling, my going in the hospital, Kathy's medical issues, there's been too much going on. I will deal with the dead Prius probably next month. So, get what we can for it. I told Kathy I'm fed up with this stupid thing, but I'm gonna try to get $2,000 for it. We need a car. Kathy has been having a lot of pain. Kathy's neck hurts. Kathy's back hurts. Kathy's hip hurts. She ate too much cheesecake and it attacked her. I bought her cheesecake because I love her. And now she went to bring her 7-Up. Oh, that's so cute. Look at the creature. Look at the kitty. Thank you, Ceiling Fleas. So I must ask, how did you get Ceiling Fleas? Or is that a name of a really weird band? So it has sour cream, and I haven't had a piece of it yet. She may or may not have some of it left. I'm going over there Tuesday. So she has her own health issues. She's got diabetes, and it's type 1, not type 2, and she's got a curved spine. So I would feel horrible if you donated $1,200. So I would probably pay you back at $60 a month, though. It would really bother me. But thank you for the offer. If you want to do it, I'll take the money, but I would feel guilty as hell. I'm also amused. I keep getting email from the Trump campaign. If you donate this money today, you can be entered in a chance to have dinner with President Trump. Or you can meet the president. Now, I like this other one. Although it's weird, they didn't offer the thing for the dinner. The dinner, you got to pay your own way. But if you want to go to Trump's rally, wherever it's going to be, they will pay your airfare. They will give you a hotel room. Now, I'll have to go get a suit. And if I had the money, I'd want to go get a Brooks Brothers suit, even though they declared bankruptcy. They're closing stores. Always wanted a Brooks Brothers suit. But the millennials are not buying suits anymore. That's one reason why Brooks Brothers is closing, is bankrupt, not to mention the pandemic. So I met with Donald Trump over dinner. I would say, why aren't you giving $2,000 for the people when all the fat cats are getting, and that's a great idea, rally at the Reagan Library. If I do how to get a hold of President Trump, maybe I should write him a letter. Have a meeting at the Reagan Library. So anyway, I would say you should have done this every month. The hell with future generations. We got 140,000 people dead. They are no future. They have no future. So, no, I don't eat powdered donuts because it gets all over the place. I eat chocolate-covered donuts or jelly donuts, but I'm trying not to eat the junk, and I don't always succeed. And I've done very little in my kitchen. I really keep staring at it. It keeps staring back, and I go, do I have the energy to clean this? Yes. Do I want to clean it? No. So I don't clean it. I hate cleaning. See, it's that powder gets up your nose. That's why you're going nuts. Actually, I have to. Yeah, I love munching on bagels. I love poppy seed bagels. I love salt bagels, and I like cheese bagels. And my favorite thing, other than tuna fish, at this Sunrise Bagels we love to go to, is a pepperoni bagel. They make a pizza bagel. Yeah, I like the chocolate. Jelly custard donuts are good too. Krispy Kreme, there's a Krispy Kreme in Concord, but the donuts are too sweet. There are these weird garlic bagels are strange, and there are these weird donuts where they throw everything in. They got salt, they got garlic, they got wolfbane. I don't know what else they got in. Kathy likes scones and some kind of bagel I don't remember. Okay, there we go. So, donut burgers? That's a new one on me. I never heard of a donut burger. She goes with Patty to Red Lobster. But Patty's not answering the phone. So who knows? You know, Patty, the great and powerful Patty, has been offended that Kathy dared get angry at her at her birthday. So she's being the B word. So, well, there's a Red Lobster in Pittsburgh where Kathy lives right up the road, so it's not that far. About 4 or 5 miles. Only problem with Red Lobster is, well, they do. That was their source of pure sugar. You know, they didn't want to burn down the Krispy Kreme. Besides, if they burned down the Krispy Kreme, the entire city might have burned down. All that sugar would have caught fire. Every time I've gone to Red Lobster, I pay the bill. It's like 60. If I buy Kathy dinner and me dinner, it'll be $72.96. And I go, oh my God. I should have gone to Taco Bell. Red Lobster is not cheap. Because Kathy likes the coconut shrimp. Kathy wants I like the lobster stuffed mushrooms. Then she gets pina colada, non-alcoholic. And I forget what the hell she eats for dinner. And then I gotta eat something. And by the time you're done, it's like $60, and you give the waitress a tip, $10, whatever. You're talking better part of $100 wiped out. So I don't remember, because the last time we went to Red Lobster, our tire was leaking on the Prius, and then shortly thereafter, the car stopped working and blew the head gasket. So, oh, here's an interest. Jacob's life in Las Vegas. Grasshopper, he does live videos where he walks all over downtown Las Vegas and the Strip and Fremont Strip. Grasshoppers are now swarming Las Vegas. So, as if they didn't have enough problems with the pandemic, now locusts are coming to Vegas. Soon will be boils, toads, snakes, and then Moses will show up. Say, let my people go. And they'll cross Lake Mead. So, I'm not worried about the end of the world. I've died twice. God knows I'm here. My luck, he'll say, I will save you, George, but you will have to live in this apartment for eternity. No. You'll be rich, but you never get to leave the apartment. You're trapped in there forever. They'll bring you food. They'll bring you computers. But you get into this little tiny cramped ass apartment. Well, what I'd want is 100 and, there is a TV. I think the biggest one they make is about 130 inches, but where would I put it? I was in Costco and they had 82-inch LGs. I won't buy Panasonic, they're crap. They had 65-inch Sony Bravia 4Ks. And then the Magnolia sells Sony 8Ks, but they're a little pricey, a little bit out of my budget. They're $100,000. So now there's a concept I just thought of. I don't know, maybe I would go for it. The clam filled donut. You stuff the donut full of clams or oysters. I don't know how my neighbor's doing. I don't care how my neighbor's doing. I try to leave her alone. She had issues. I spent most of yesterday. I did throw out some stuff, and I have this bag of laundry that's still damp. I have to hang it up tonight so it dries tomorrow. If I could live anywhere in the world, well, the place I had the most fun as a teenager, I'd love to go back to Pittsburgh, but I don't like the idea of shoveling snow in the winter. I love Vegas, but it's gotten so damn big. Where else? I don't know. You know, I've lived in LA, I've lived in Sacramento, I've lived in Roseville, California, I've lived in Lake Tahoe, I've lived in Reno, I've lived in Las Vegas, I've lived in Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, upstate New York, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware briefly as a little child, New Jersey, Canada for a visit in the summer, in Germany. I like Nuremberg and Fürth very much. Lived in LA. I guess if I were to do anything, I'd move to Nevada. You know, if I had unlimited money, I don't want a big giant castle because someone's got to clean it and they get cold. So I will hang all that stuff out in the balcony tonight and it'll be dry by tomorrow afternoon. I can't stand being cold. I don't like being hot either. But those English castles, I don't think about German castles, Metternich or whatever it is, Meyernick, whatever it is, that it's what the castle Disneyland is modeled on. They get cold and drafty. So Kathy started yawning earlier. I haven't got my nap because this happened. So I've been chatting on the phone with Apple and chatting on the phone with somebody else and going, Kathy's asleep, so I can't wake her up. I saw a great house and video in Las Vegas. Had a wonderful garden. Peach trees, plum trees, lemon trees, pistachio nuts, pecans. But it's got an upstairs, and I can't go upstairs. So yeah, well, you know, when you got castles that are 800 years old, a lot of people die in those places. Hairy chinfish, yeah. I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody eats bass. I think they just fish them and throw them back. I don't know what the deal is with bass. Now I've run out of stuff to say. Excuse me. God, I look terrible yawning. Excuse me. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand why people fish for those things. You spend all day trying to get the bass, then you mark it down to see if you got a record bass, and you throw it back into the water. There's a guy, Arms Family Homestead. He has bass in the pond on his property. It's a creek and a pond, and I love trout. If I were ever to have property like 40 acres, put me in a trout pond. Trout is good eating. Well, not now. Um, the water here, there are people, I've seen them come down the street. I've seen them come in this building with tackle and fishing rods, but I don't know where they go to fish. But about 8 blocks away is the Marina Park and the marina, and then there's a mud flat there. But where you go to fish for fish here, I have no idea. There's a pier there, but all I've ever seen is mud on the edge of the bay. I fished down with a child that got sunfish, bluegills. I was never much good at cleaning them, though. My late uncle caught trout in Canada. It was wonderful. Never heard of a pink flat. Yeah, well, that's how I felt all day today. It cleared my throat all of him. Yeah, tuna. Although I've been told you got to worry about the mercury. Don't like salmon. Pike is another one I wouldn't eat. It's indica filter fish. That's the first time I've ever heard the name pig flat. Well, when we came to California, you could get red snapper by fishing it off the pier, Aquatic Park Pier, but that's 60 years ago almost. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? You used to get huge red snapper. Then they call them Pacific snapper, so they can add to the price. And I like tilapia. I don't know where they get it from, but I like the taste of tilapia. Or tilapia, however you pronounce it. Excuse me. I wasn't expecting to do this. I wouldn't expect to have my iPad be broken, too. And cod, but they've overfished the cod fisheries, for fish and chips. I still can't believe this one restaurant, I think it was in the Wynn, 2 pieces of fish and chips and about 6 fries were $19. Something wrong with this. Yeah, we're not supposed to eat catfish. It's trafe. It's forbidden. I don't know where somewhere. There it is. But if I move it, behind me is my German cookbook. I'll have to pull that out. I've had fish tacos in Oakland. They're pretty good. They're kind of weird, but they were good. Excuse me a moment. I have my eye ritual. My eye is tearing. I never understand this. Doctors said I have dry eye, and yet the eye starts weeping. I don't know. I don't know what a fishing license. When I was a child, a fishing license was like $1 or something. And being a child, I didn't go out and get a fishing license because I didn't know if I had to have one or not. Nobody ever bothered me. You're a kid, you know, you're 12 years old. Hey, you have a fishing license? What's that? I didn't know the fish drove. Why do the fish need a license? I never got to answer that question, but I wish I had. Fish on bicycles, you know. I need a new chair. Oh. Ah. I didn't know this chair was broken when I brought it up here. It keeps moving on its axis. I suspect one day it's going to fall down. I'll be on the floor. Yeah, well, they better have a lot of fish for $900. They better bring me a truckload of breaded fish or shrimp. I think Trump Jr. is going to run, but you know, does he have any gravitas? Does he have any charisma? I wish he'd shaved the beard. If it's the one I'm thinking of, one of them wears a beard and it looks creepy to me. Now, if Ivanka ran, that would be a whole nother animal. She's cute. But I think one of them, there's one that works with the business community, and there's one that's married to Jared Kushner or whatever his name is, that she's a globalist. So, well, I happen to be a Trump supporter, so I'm sorry if you don't like the president. The alternative, Joe Biden, Mr. Senile, is too frightening. He needs to be pulled by puppets. George Soros, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. I think Giselle Maxwell said she's worried the same thing will happen to her as it happened to Epstein. They put her in the same facility, so I think her days are numbered. She knows too much. You haven't seen Biden come out of his basement. He's not on the campaign trail. Where the hell have you been? And he's corrupt. So is his son. Ooh. I threw away my old chair. That was a mistake. I think Kanye, let's put it this way. Excuse me. My sinus is active all day. I think Kanye has as much chance of winning the presidency as Fuzzy the cat. And Fuzzy's cuter. And I saw a story where they're going to probably get a divorce. So Fuzzy has a cute meow, wants crunchies, and wouldn't say much other than that, and would want to give you lots of cuddles, and we need cuddles. We all need cuddles, so. And she's very curious. She'd say hello, meow, meow. And she would not take a lot of vacations. She sleeps a lot, but she would not take paid vacations. Yeah, well, you know, I'm glad I'm not in that family. That family has seriously got serious issues. Yeah, I could do the. I could be Fuzzy's vice president and do all the talking for Fuzzy, and a crunchies in every bowl, fish in every pot. Every cat will have a clean litter box, you know. Well, I have a lawn underneath me. That's why I have sinus issues. Does she wane? Wax and waning. You could have. Okay, this guy is using my image. So goodbye. And I love MB. So there we go. The first troll of the night. We know who MV is, the evil owner of Sewer Gab. So I'm not going to put up with that. That's being an imposter. So, they don't like the fact that I get supplemental security income. They act as if I'm stealing from their wallets personally. They don't like the fact that I'm a conservative Republican. They probably don't like the fact that Kathy's on supplemental security income too. They have continually told me to go get a job, go to work. They've called me a con man. Michael W., the owner of Sewer Gab, has said, "Why do you fake your medical issues?" And I showed my paperwork. So, and it's not free money. There's no such thing as free money when it comes to medical benefits or entitlements. You paid into the system, you get it back. Just like the stimulus. They're giving your own tax money back. That you worked for. You and your employer paid into the taxes. Anybody thinks it's free money, I worked for years. Worked a lot of hard jobs and worked some jobs I really hated. When I can no longer work, I'm unable to work. Thank you, ceiling fleas. What is that? Oh, it's an egg. How cute. So, all right, Bob. Thank you. Have a good night. I don't know what the Americans is. Yeah. Lot lizards. No, there are no hookers in Martinez on the street. There are no truck stops in Martinez. In fact, nearest truck stop I know would be somewhere around Sacramento or Elk Grove, maybe. This is a town of 35,000 people, and most of the town is law abiding, although we sure got a lot of people in the county jail. It's very nice. I like it here. It's just, it gets too hot in the summer and it gets too cold in the winter. But the people are nice. I really like the people. Other than my neighbor, I've never had an issue with anybody in the whole time I've lived here. So, everybody's nice and helpful and all that. So, and if I won the lotto, I still want to move to Nevada because for tax purposes, but I like it here. And the other thing is, the fault zone runs right to the right of the city, and I don't want to be here when a major earthquake comes. So, That's another reason I want to move. And 5 quakes have hit this building in the time I've lived here. One, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 quakes. 1 from Piedmont, 2 from Hercules, 1 the American Canyon quake across the way, which got me into the problem when I went out there to film it, and Kathy bitched for an hour in the car, and we got into a fight, but it wasn't a physical fight. And then the one from Pleasant Hill, which shook this building substantially for quite a few minutes. I have been to Northridge. I remember the Northridge quake. I was doing work in a computer lab at one time at UC Northridge, so I know the area. Very terrible what happened there. I don't like earthquakes. There's a big crack extending from the end of the sink to the stove on one side and to the refrigerator in my wall that wasn't there before the last quake. So if I move, I would move to a plot of land somewhere out there. And so, well, it's not a matter of so often, it's when they hit, they are 4.5s or higher, and it scared the hell out of me. And the one in Pleasant Hill last year in October, November was a 4.6, I think, or a 7, and little girl disappeared for 9 days. I was in the kitchen holding on for dear life. This building went like this. The 6.4 in Imperial Canyon, the building went like this, the building went like this. The 2 in Hercules, the building shook. This is an old building, but I'm scared that one day one will be big enough this whole place will fall down. Yeah, Texas has heat, cold, or hurricanes. And occasionally industrial fires. They have refinery fires. They have petroleum fires. They have natural gas fires. They have Texas City at one point blew up. That was a refinery town. Don't hear any cattle stampeding anymore, though, but... and then they have protesters in Houston and Dallas that stir up stuff, but... it was in the computer lab. I was using the computer using timeshare back in the 70s. I was in the Sylmar quake. I was at a friend's house taking a shower and got covered in mud that came out of the shower. But the American Canyon quake lifted my sofa bed completely off the floor with me on it, and I was a lot thinner than I weighed about 300 pounds, so I gained a lot of weight because of my knee and overeating. And Friday I will start buying Slim Fast again and drinking it. So you don't want to live anywhere near a turkey farm either. It's really smelly and really gross. So anyway, no, their history. I ate those. Now the pepperoni were better than the cheese, and the cheese come out of the microwave and they are bubbling. It's like they're really. I don't know. I've never been to Iowa. Well, they do deliver. They may send them to you for all I know, and you can make your own. The best thing to do is get a bobbly, a pizza shell, and then make your own toppings and stick it in the oven. You can make a fruit pizza too, which is really yummy. Something Weight Watchers did. I loved Weight Watchers back in the 80s. I lost 60 pounds, but now they have you doing points. I don't understand it. Pizza. Yeah, what is in pizza that makes you want more pizza? Another problem. I eat too much pizza. I think it's some addictive drug they won't tell us about. Get the pizza, you have to eat the more pizza, and then you want more pizza, and you gotta have more pizza, and you run out of pizza, you go get more pizza, and you keep eating pizza, and then you blow up like a balloon, you know. That could be, but there are organic pizzas don't have that, I'm sure. Pizza is not a vegetable. Unless it's a cheese, well, even if it's a cheese pizza, it's not a vegetable. Unless you have one of those weird cauliflower or artichoke pizzas, then that's a vegetable. Now there's an idea. You take the red snapper, you put them on a pizza, you put sauce all over, you throw them in the oven with some a pineapple ring around them. There's your red snapper pizza. You stuff them with pepperoni and bell peppers and mushrooms. Well, Oprah is selling her version of cauliflower pizzas. I had a slice of that once. I went, yeah, what is this? It's cauliflower. How poor defenseless thing to do to a cauliflower. I like cauliflower. Can't stand it stuff. And broccoli. And Brussels sprouts, which can't eat. Can't stand. And I hate doing videos on the weekend because I can't go get a pizza. No buses. So I want a car. Kathy, come over here and take me to go get pizza. If I win the lotto, I'm going to buy a pizza place, and I'll weigh like 700 pounds or something. You'll roll me down the street with a stick, you know. Yeah, I can, but the last time I ordered pizza with a soda and a salad, and they brought me a 2-liter, and it was flat. It was like $47. Pizzas have gotten ungodly expensive. That's for the extra large with everything on it. I think that I was looking at Mountain Ike's round table, and it was $32 for the pizza dough by itself. But remember, we're in California where they want everybody to make $15 an hour. And eventually 20 and 22. So the price keeps going up. But no one's raising my money. We might get a small cost of living increase next year, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah. So I would. Mountain Mike's is very good. But Mountain Mike's before the pandemic, I'm really mad at a buffet. Tuesdays or Wednesdays, all the pizza you could eat for like $9 or $10 or $12. Salad. I would go and have the salad, the pizza, and soda, water, and sit there and watch horrible TV they had on this one Mountain Mike. It was all like the View and and CNN and weird sports. Well, guys, I gotta go because I want to go feed the kitties before it gets dark. So, thank you for your donations. I'll let you know the progress of the iPad tomorrow. And I'm very disturbed over that. Very upset about it. So, gonna go feed the kitties. Have a great night. Thank you for the donations, and we will see. But I'm hoping that Fix That Mac charges me a lot less than $249 plus tax. I told the guy at Apple, and he agreed with me. He said, God, you may as well just find a way to port it over if you can. I don't know how you can do it without the charging part. You can't connect it to anything. I guess you'd have to open up and pull the hard drive. You may as well open it up, pull the hard drive, copy the hard drive to another hard drive, and buy another iPad and throw the old one out. Because Apple can get away with it. That's why they're Apple. They're greedy. They make their money on repairs and peripherals. That's why you find another guy to come to your house when he fixes the iPad. And this thing with the broken thing is about a 5-minute fix if I had a tech here. That's what's so frustrating about it. All right. This is George Sender, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool, as the case may be. Stay safe out there. And I will catch you tomorrow when I come back from Food Max. And then I'll be at Kathy's. And then we will see. Unless I take the iPad in and say we can fix it for $50. And I've got $50. Thanks to somebody. Thank you. But we will see. Super Chat doesn't go in for a month, so doesn't go until August. Now, if the stimulus came, if this were August and we had the stimulus and Mnuchin and Kudlow says we're going to do the stimulus, we're going to have a car. And my other goal, whenever it comes out, and I would love donations, help me get that, is to get a GoPro 9. And then you'd see me walking around, not having to carry the iPad, worrying about breaking it if I drop it. I'd have the harness or the helmet. Maybe I could dress as Batman with my GoPro. But, and I do streaming of San Francisco or something. So I thank you for being generous. And I don't know what the iPad... I'm not the iPad. I don't know what the GoPro 9 is going to cost. The GoPro 8 right now is $319. But I wouldn't buy an 8 if they're coming out with a new one. And it would be great to have the camera, put it here. You could see me go down the street. You could see me in the car. We get a car, you will see live videos in the car. At the streets of San Francisco. With the homeless tent cities. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. I love San Francisco as a city. I like some of the people there, but what they've done to that city, turned it into another hellhole. All right, that's it for now. Another Prius, that's what we're going to get. Willie, I don't know who Willie is. Bye-bye. Sorry you came in late. But in another 24 hours, there should be live paid subscription videos. We will see once this thing is repaired. Hopefully it won't cost a small fortune. Bye-bye.